AMDA narrators, breaking up for good. When you told me you stopped loving me, I couldn't stop thinking about it for days, weeks, months, and it started to drive me crazy. The more arguments we'd have, even the small things, everything began to bother me more than it normally would. And then I began to notice how we wouldn't get along over anything. Even picking a movie to watch on TV became an argument. Like, that's not two people who are in love and compatible. And I felt like I was in some trap. And finally, it led us to this. We shouldn't continue because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that something worse will happen. Remember that other day when we had that really bad fight? When I threw that glass, that was really bad. And you got in my face. And I didn't recognize you anymore. You weren't Jeffrey. You were someone else. And I freaked out. It's like your eyes weren't your eyes anymore. A complete stranger was looking at me. And I felt like you were gonna hit me or grab me. And I didn't feel safe, Jeff. And I've had this sick feeling in my stomach ever since. And I'm not saying that you're a bad person or that I don't trust you or care about you. But it just, in that moment, something finally snapped inside of me. It was the final thing that made me want to leave, to have us separate and break up for good. It isn't even breaking up with you that concerns me as much. I want to salvage us without tearing down everything we existed in. Dog anxiety. She asked me to watch a dog. I said, sure, no problem. I mean, how can it be to watch a teeny little puppy, right? Right? Wrong! It was a nightmare if there ever was one. Look at me. Do you see the bags under my eyes? I look like I went 12 rounds with Muhammad Ali. I look horrible. She asked me like it's no big deal. She says, Zara, would you mind watching my puppy for 3 days? I said, sure, no problem. No problem? The dog has not stopped barking its teeny squeaky voice. Did not stop barking for the entire night. Like a wolf howling the night. Kept me up. I tossed and turned and tossed and turned and turned and tossed and tossed and turned. I felt like a 90s later break dancer. Funny. It's time for work. And I was actually excited to go to work for once in my life because going to work seemed better than staying home with. But guess what? When I stepped foot into my kitchen, I found myself sliding all the way across the kitchen on my back. I had bruises the size of boulders. Dog pee-pee. Yeah, it's messed up. Dog is messed up. Cheryl is so messed up for suckering me into watching her. I can't even think of any more insults for that. I've had it.